Sup? Car is still here, hasn't gone anywhere. Just thought I would do a quick little dashboard update video. So this is a Raspberry Pi touchscreen, and that's a Raspberry Pi on the back in here, as you can see. These jumper cables need to be plugged in. They're just, don't worry about it at the minute. So this is a power cable with USB. Now, because this is a computer, it needs to be booted and shut down in the correct manner so that you don't corrupt any of the memory stuff. Now, I was going to do something tricky with relays and whatnot, but I found this on the internet, which is a Raspberry Pi automatic on and off gubbins. It's basically a timer circuit, and it is made by Pico Touch. I've bought two of these because it's nice to have a spare, and I might put one of these systems into my daily Micra, or possibly into my Honda Accord daily, just for Spotify and navigation and stuff. So what I need to do with this is I need to fix this in here somehow. It's got the same bolting arrangement as the Raspberry Pi, so I could get a different case, or not use a case, and you see the screw in there in the corners. Use some standoff spacers and mount this underneath the board. I think it can go up one way or the other. And then we've got the USB, so power goes in for the Pi, and then the way this works is you've got 12 volt constant, a ground, and an ignition live. Focus, you fuck. So the ignition live is what does the switching, basically. This is constantly ground and constantly live, and it's a timer circuit, so when you flick the ignition on, it just instantly powers up the Pi, and when you switch the ignition off, it starts the shutdown sequence. This is programmable, so I can basically have it so it will take 30 seconds, or give it 30 seconds of power, enough time to shut down, or a minute, or however long. You might as well give it the full time, it really doesn't matter. And then once it's shut the Pi down, it completely cuts power, so it's not draining your battery. The way I was going to do it with relays and stuff would mean that this would have constant power and be, for the internal clock or whatever, and it would eventually kill the power from my battery. And then what we got here is my comms lead from my ECU, which is down in there, and this will just plug into one of the USBs as per norm with a laptop, and then that will supply the Pi with all the data from the ECU. And I think that is about it. So my next video I will do on this setup is, at the moment I've got a bit of shell script written in here that will automatically shut down when I touch on a pin with, I think, the yellow wire, which is what I showed you in a previous video. I need to figure out how to delete that shell script. To be honest, I did all of this weeks ago and now I've forgotten, but it shouldn't be too difficult. Just go into the terminal and find it, but I'll do a video on how I find and delete that. And then on the Pico Touch website there is a new shell script and all the instructions I need. So also in here you'll see GPIO 21 and plus 3.3 volts. So what I need to do is take pin 21, which is like that one there or something, and a power feed, power source, and to this gubbin. So I need some more jumper cables, or I need to solder. To be honest, I might get rid of these jumpers and just solder everything, or solder one end and have like the plug on the other, socket on the other. Anyway, I think that's enough for now, and I will try and do a bit more to this so that the information's out there in case someone else wants to do it. Cheers for now.